was hard to believe, but all along this chart it said who the presidents were, whether they were assassinated or not assassinated, what the year was going to bring as far as food for the world. And, you know, when it got up into, because I was in 84, I was back here somewhere. And when I got up here, it said that the world was in a chaotic condition, basically, at 2000. And it showed war and war and war and war and more war. It also showed that it named the presidents by name. It showed Reagan, it showed Carter, it showed Reagan, it showed George Bush Sr., and after that it showed Clinton. It said the Clinton years right in here somewhere. And now how they knew I was back here, how they knew even who the presidents were was a mystery to me. And when I asked John Sajeka that question, he says, we know. We know who's going to be the president. And right around in here, he said, it showed a little picture and it showed two little towels. And it showed them on fire. And I never put two and two together because I was never allowed, while I was at the Sajeka lab, to take a photograph of this. But it showed war. It showed war from here on all the way to the end. And it said that time, it ended here for us. And if you take this scale, if this is 1984, and you just look at this from here to here, this must be 2036 or 2034 or something. But it said it ended there, and it ended in disaster. There's nothing went on past that. And I never really paid attention to after this, but I thought it kind of funny when it said, you know, here's Reagan, and then Bush was going to be the next president. And I said, how do you know that? I kept saying that to him, and he says, we know who all the presidents are going to be from here on up. And at that point in time, he says, well, just take all the time you want and look at the chart. He said, but that's all I'm going to answer. And that's all he did answer. He wouldn't go any further than that. But he said that they knew what the future held all the way to a certain date. And so it was easy to make the chart. They could go forward, they could go backwards. And as I got to know John Sajeka a little bit more, John Sajeka started to open up, and one day he came over with a notebook, which you